Have you ever noticed something very interesting about life? Two people wake up in the same city, have access to the same 24 hours, but after 5 years, their lives look completely different. One is peaceful, growing, fulfilled. The other is frustrated, confused, and stuck. Have you ever paused for a moment and wondered why some people seem to move ahead in life effortlessly, while others feel stuck despite trying so hard? It often looks like destiny is playing favorites, but if you observe closely, life is far more fair than we think. Destiny is not something that suddenly appears one day. It is quietly being prepared every single morning when you wake up and every night before you go to sleep. What you repeatedly do, especially when no one is watching, is slowly deciding the direction of your life. Most people want a great life, but very few people want a great routine. We want success, peace, happiness, and balance, but we resist discipline. We think freedom comes from doing whatever we want, but true freedom actually comes from doing what is right consistently. The strange thing is, routines may feel small and ordinary, but their impact is extraordinary. Just like drops of water can carve a stone over time, small habits shape strong destinies. Think about this. If today you choose comfort over growth, nothing dramatic will happen immediately. But if you make the same choice every day after a few years, comfort will cost you your potential. On the other hand, if you choose discipline today, it may feel uncomfortable now, but that discomfort becomes the foundation of confidence, clarity, and self-respect later. Life always gives us a choice, but it also gives us the result of that choice. Many people wait for motivation to change their lives, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Routine, however, stays. You don't need to feel inspired to brush your teeth every day. You do it because it's part of your routine. In the same way, when growth becomes part of your daily structure, progress becomes natural. When positive actions become automatic, success becomes inevitable. Look at how you start your day. Is your morning filled with chaos, complaints, and comparison? Or does it begin with silence, gratitude, and intention? The first few hours of your day often decide the quality of your entire life. When your mind is trained daily to focus on what matters, distractions lose their power over you. Your routine is a mirror. It shows you who you are becoming. If you don't like what you see in the future, don't fight destiny. Change your daily habits. Read a little, reflect a little, improve a little. Speak kindly to yourself. Feed your mind with wisdom instead of noise. End your day with learning, not regret. Remember, life doesn't transform overnight, but life does transform over time, and that time is shaped by your routine. If you want a meaningful destiny, don't search for shortcuts. Design your days carefully, because one day you will wake up and realize that the life you are living is exactly what your routine prepared you for. Have you ever noticed how life slowly becomes a reflection of our everyday choices? Not the big decisions we announce to the world, but the small ones we make quietly. The way we wake up, the way we speak to ourselves, the way we respond to challenges. These moments look insignificant, yet they are shaping something very powerful. Over time, they are shaping us. Many people think destiny is something mysterious, something written somewhere far beyond our control. But destiny is far more practical than that. It is built in ordinary moments. It is built when you choose discipline over distraction, awareness over autopilot, and purpose over comfort. What you repeat daily eventually becomes your identity, and your identity decides the direction of your life. We often underestimate the power of consistency. Doing the right thing once feels good, but doing the right thing daily feels boring, and that is why many people give up. They want instant results, quick transformation, and fast success. But life does not work on shortcuts. Life rewards patience, sincerity, and repetition. A routine may not give you applause, but it gives you progress, and progress, over time, builds confidence, peace, and stability. Think about how habits work. If someone eats unhealthy food once, nothing major happens. But if it becomes a routine, the body slowly starts reacting. In the same way, negative thoughts, if entertained daily, begin to weaken the mind. Complaining every day trains the brain to see problems everywhere. But gratitude, practiced daily, trains the heart to notice blessings even in difficulty. Life doesn't suddenly collapse or suddenly improve, it moves gradually in the direction of your routine. Many people say they don't have time, but the truth is, we all have the same time. What differs is how we invest it. Time spent scrolling aimlessly drains energy. Time spent reflecting, learning, or improving even a little bit creates inner strength. You don't need to change your entire life in one day. You only need to change how you spend one day, and then repeat it. Morning and night are powerful moments. How you begin your day sets the tone for your mind. How you end your day decides what you carry into tomorrow. A calm start creates clarity. A thoughtful end creates wisdom. When your routine supports your values, your life begins to feel aligned rather than exhausting. If you ever feel stuck, don't blame fate. Pause and observe your daily patterns. They are giving you clues. Change the input, and the output will change. Feed your mind with intention instead of noise. Feed your habits with discipline instead of excuses. Remember, the future is not waiting for you somewhere far away. The future is being prepared quietly by what you do today. When you respect your routine starts respecting your dreams. And one day, without realizing when it happened, you will look at your life and understand. This is not luck, this is practice. There is a simple truth about life that many people overlook. Life doesn't suddenly change one fine day, it slowly becomes what you practice every day. We often blame circumstances, people, or destiny when things don't go our way, but very rarely do we pause and look at our own routine. Because routine doesn't shout, it whispers, and yet it has the loudest voice when it comes to deciding where your life will go. Every morning, life gives us a choice, not a dramatic choice, but a quiet one. Will I start my day with awareness or with distraction? Will I invest my energy in growth or waste it on worry? These choices may seem too small to matter, but over time they become habits, and habits become personality. And personality shapes destiny. Many people want a successful life, but they don't want a structured life. They want peace, but they don't want discipline. They want clarity, but they avoid silence. The irony is that the things we avoid daily are often the very things that can change our lives. Discipline feels heavy in the beginning, but regret is much heavier later. Think of routine like planting seeds. You don't see results immediately, and that's why people lose patience. But seeds don't grow overnight. They grow silently under the soil. In the same way, when you read a few pages daily, reflect for a few minutes, or work honestly even when no one is watching, something is growing inside you. You may not notice it today, but your future self will thank you for it. We also need to understand that routine is not about being rigid. It is about being intentional. When life is unplanned, distractions take control. When life has a rhythm, even chaos feels manageable. A stable routine gives your mind clarity and your heart calmness. It reduces decision fatigue and increases focus. You stop reacting to life and start responding wisely. Many people wait for motivation to fix their routine. But motivation comes after action, not before it. When you act consistently, even without feeling inspired, motivation eventually follows. Just like muscles grow with repeated effort, inner strength grows with repeated discipline. Routine trains the mind to stay steady even when emotions fluctuate. Observe your evenings. Are they filled with overthinking, comparison, and exhaustion? Or do they allow space for reflection and gratitude? The way you end your day often decides the quality of your thoughts the next morning. A peaceful routine doesn't just improve productivity, it improves mental and emotional health. If you want to know where your life is heading, Don't ask others for predictions. Look honestly at your daily habits. They are already predicting your future. Change does not require a miracle. It requires commitment to small actions done daily. Life becomes easier when your routine becomes stronger. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that your destiny was never random. It was carefully built by the simple things you chose to do again and again. If you quietly observe your life, you will notice something very revealing. The direction your life is taking is not decided by one big event, one opportunity, or one mistake. It is decided by the pattern of your days. Life rarely surprises us, it prepares us, and that preparation happens through routine. Most people are very careful about planning special days, birthdays, functions, important meetings, but very careless about planning ordinary days. And yet, ordinary days are the ones that create extraordinary lives. What you do daily trains your mind, shapes your character, and slowly builds your future. Destiny is not dramatic, it is practical. It is built when you choose what to do with your time, energy, and attention. We often believe that freedom means having no routine, but in reality, lack of routine creates confusion, stress, and distraction. A meaningful routine doesn't restrict life, it protects it. It protects your focus from noise, your peace from chaos, and your potential from procrastination. When your day has structure, your mind feels safe, and when the mind feels safe, it performs better. Think about how habits work silently. One negative thought doesn't damage the mind. One lazy day doesn't destroy a career. But repetition does. In the same way, one positive action won't change your life, but consistent positive actions will. Life always compounds. It compounds effort, it compounds neglect, and it compounds intention. Many people keep waiting for the perfect mood to improve their routine. But the truth is, moods are unreliable. Some days you feel inspired, some days you don't. Routine is what carries you through both. When discipline becomes part of your lifestyle, progress no longer depends on emotions. You act because it is who you are, not because you feel like it. Notice how you speak to yourself daily. Your inner dialogue is also a routine. If you criticize yourself every day, confidence slowly fades. If you encourage yourself every day, resilience slowly builds. Words repeated internally become beliefs, and beliefs repeated over time become reality. This is why self-awareness must be part of your daily practice. Your morning and night are especially powerful. The way you begin your day decides what controls your mind. The way you end your day decides what stays in your heart. Even a few minutes of silence, reflection, or gratitude can change the emotional quality of your life. You don't need more time, you need more intention. If life feels stuck, don't panic. Stuck moments are signals, not punishments. They are reminders to look inward and adjust your routine. Small changes create big shifts. Read a little more, react a little less, sleep with peace instead of scrolling, wake up with purpose instead of pressure. One day you will look at your life and realize that it didn't turn out randomly. It followed a pattern, and that pattern was your routine. Choose it wisely, because your future is quietly becoming whatever you practice today. And remember, this destiny is not a surprise at the end of life. Destiny is a result of what you practice every single day. Choose your routine wisely. Your future is quietly watching.